Some days, when my regular job doesn't get done from 9 to 5, I work at the evenings at my laptop. My daughter is never impressed with this. One night I was typing, and Sophie asked, "Why do you have to work?" So trying to put it in the simplest way I could, I said, "I work to make money." She squinted hard and looked at my laptop. "Where does the money come out?" I explained that the money doesn't pop out of the laptop just because I press buttons. When I work, I earn money for food and clothes, honey. When adults have jobs, we can't do all the other things we want to do. I hated my words. I hated my voice. But the words kept coming. Work isn't always fun. But it's pretty great. Daddy and I have jobs, so we can provide for you and Max. She was either satisfied or confused, and the conversation stopped there. But it continued in my head. Why do I work? Money, okay. And do I like my job? Yeah, I do. Okay, but is this what I want to do? Is this all I want to do? Work and motherhood? Didn't I have other goals at one point? And I wasn't drafted into motherhood. I enlisted eagerly. I love that he scares me to death, jumping off the highest objects he can find. And I love that when I walk through my dining room, tripping over toys I swore would never be allowed in my dining room. I just didn't expect the bitter aftertaste that comes with it. I didn't expect the realization that there are limitations on what I can do. It's like looking at a menu of life goals and career choices. But half the items are crossed out with a red Sharpie, saying, "This option no longer available. You chose motherhood." I tell myself it's okay. It's what I signed up for. I'm lucky enough to have happy, healthy kids. And when the kids are grown, I'll think about me. Months later, Sophie gave me a fresh perspective on this while I helped her get ready for bed. She stood on her stool, brushing her teeth, slowly, chatting, doing her best to prolong bedtime. And out of left field, she asked, "Mom, is there anything you really, really, really want in your life?" "What do you mean?" "Well, something that you always really wanted to do that would make you happy, like something you want to be." "For a job?" "Yeah," she said. So I wondered if she'd overheard a midlife crisis conversation between me and her father, or maybe the daycare was letting the kids watch Oprah now. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Soph, yes. I've always wanted to build things with wood, like a carpenter. Annie is a cool name for a carpenter, Mom. You'd make a great carpenter. So why can't you be a carpenter then? Well, I'd need to quit my job and go to a special school. It's not in the cards now, Soph. Why? Does it cost money? Yep, sure does. She climbed into bed and I tucked her in. I turned to walk out and she pipes up, "Mom, I have good news. I know where I could find you the money you need to go to your special school. I will give you all the money in my save jar," which at that point was a whopping $2.13, "and you can use it to go to your special school. And then you'll be happy." Thanks, Soph. You make me happy. I hugged her so tightly I thought I might break her ribs. Mom, now you can start carpenter school whenever you want. All you need to do is pick the day. Her sentiment was both implausible and brilliant, and I loved it. I left her bedroom, tears filling my eyes, feeling like I just got free therapy. I wrote down the conversation, not wanting to forget a word. Because to a kid, it's simple. Take a chance, see what happens. Maybe it is simple, and I just make it complicated. And I'm not alone. Over wine, my friends join me in a chorus of excuses that all end in "with the kids." I'd love to travel more, but it's too hard with the kids. I've always wanted to do a triathlon, but I'd never find time to train now with the kids. Maybe it's starting a business, learning to play guitar, writing that book, or moving the family to South America. Whatever it is, it boils down to us in the short time we have on this earth, finding a way to make it happen with kids. So I figure I can either tell my kids, using age-appropriate language, how to grab life by the balls, or I can show them what that looks like. And that may mean sacrifices, sure. Planning ahead, saving up, yes. But taking risks and giving it a shot, it's all possible. And my daughter, in her sweet simplicity, was right. If I want something badly enough, all I have to do is pick the day.